Okay, we are ready for Chapter 4. The Magic Treehouse, Book 1, Dinosaurs Before Dark, written by Mary Pope Osborne and illustrated by Sal Murdoka. Today we are reading Chapter 4, which is called Henry. Once again, we'll look at the table of contents. You can see that there are 10 chapters. We are on Chapter 4. If we follow that straight across, we see that Chapter 4 starts on page 18 and continues until we get to page 24. Oh, this is a bit longer of a chapter. All right. Chapter 4, Henry. Remember to make pictures in your head as I read because there aren't pictures on every page. Jack gasped as Annie held out her hand. Oh, brother. She was always trying to make friends with animals, but this was going too far. "Don't get too close to him, Annie," Jack shouted. But Annie touched the pteranodon's crest. Remember, that's the crest right here that comes above his forehead. Annie touched the pteranodon's crest. She stroked his neck. She was talking to him. What in the world was she saying? Jack took a deep breath. Okay, he would go down the stairs too. It would be good to examine the creature, to look at the creature closely, to take notes like a scientist. Jack started down the rope ladder. When he got to the ground, Jack was only a few feet away from the creature. The creature stared at Jack. His eyes were bright and alert. "He's soft, Jack," said Annie. "He feels like Henry." Oh, I remember Henry. Remember in the first chapter when they were standing way up in the treehouse and they were looking down at Frog Creek, their home, and they could see their house and they could see the neighbor's dog, and the neighbor's dog was named Henry. I remember that now. "He's soft, Jack," said Annie. "He feels like Henry." Jack snorted. "He's no dog, Annie." "Feel him, Jack," said Annie. Jack didn't move. "Don't think, Jack. Just do it." Jack stepped forward. He put out his arm very cautiously. He brushed his hand down the creature's neck. Interesting. A thin layer of fuzz covered the pteranodon's skin. Fuzz is like very, very soft fur and hair. Not long, very, very short, maybe like a baby's head, or very, very soft hair on your arm. "Soft, huh?" said Annie. Jack reached into his backpack and pulled out a pencil and a notebook. He wrote, "Fuzzy skin." "What are you doing?" asked Annie. "Taking notes," said Jack. "We're probably the first people in the whole world to ever see a real live pteranodon." Jack looked at the pteranodon again. The creature had a bony crest on top of his head. The crest was longer than Jack's whole arm. "I wonder how smart he is," Jack said. "Very smart," said Annie. "Don't count on it," said Jack. "His brain's probably no bigger than a bean." "No, he's very smart. I can feel it," said Annie. "I'm going to call him Henry." Jack wrote in his notebook, "Small brain? Question mark?" He put a question mark because he's not sure if it's a small brain or not. Jack looked at the creature again. "Maybe he's a mutant," he said. The creature tilted his head. Annie laughed. "He's no mutant, Jack." "Well, what's he doing here then? Where is this place? Said Jack. Annie leaned close to the pteranodon. Do you know where we are, Henry? She asked softly. The creature fixed his eyes on Annie. His long jaws were opening and closing like a giant pair of scissors. Look at his long jaws. Wow, like a giant pair of scissors. Are you trying to talk to me, Henry? Asked Annie. Forget it, Annie. Jack wrote in his notebook. Mouth like scissors? Question mark. Did we come to a long time ago, Henry? Asked Annie. Is this a place from long ago? Suddenly she gasped. He looked up. Annie was pointing toward the hill. On top stood a huge dinosaur. Ah! Oh my gosh, another dinosaur.